Hey, good morning, everybody. This is the professor with Day Trading for Success. So I do have quite a few people trading with me today. I've got Charlie here to help us. She'll be chatting with the group. So I have quite a few. And we are starting or continuing to do a challenge that was devised yesterday after yesterday's 30K. I made 30K yesterday trading NVIDIA in a half hour or less. That we're actually going to shoot for 100K for the week. Everybody else did really well too. So we are going to continue to trade NVIDIA and we are going to go for 100K. So it's a 5-day 100K challenge with a big advantage to start with. So I don't know if every day will keep being that much or we'll have a big fat red day in there, but that's what we're going for. So usually I do pretty good in competition, so I'm excited about that. So please read this disclaimer. I am not a licensed financial advisor. This is an entertainment channel that's going to show you all kinds of video demonstrations and tips and tricks of different strategies that we use to help you make a living day trading. So please speak to a financial advisor or somebody that you trust prior to trying any of these strategies. So today, again, we'll be trading 1,000 shares. We will basically be following the RV strategy as it's written in Day Trading Volume 1, the best-selling book, but we are higher ATR. So it really falls out of that safe strategy, which is designed for sideways consolidating stock trades for people to make 100, 200, 300, maybe 500 a day, make a living in a very safe way. NVIDIA with a $40 ATR today is not a safe way to make a living. I'm just going to call it right out there. But it's an exciting way to trade, and it's possible to not put yourself in too bad a position if you just do like 5 shares or 10 shares and follow a day trading plan. You know, I know a lot of people that are on the channel are doing 25 shares of it, but you can suddenly be down $500. So you have to be careful even with low share size on something that has a $40 ATR, meaning it can move $40 in one day, one direction or the other, or at least half that. So you need to kind of look at it like multiply your max loss by 20 or whatever, how fast that can happen. So make a trading plan and be very careful trading this, or for that matter, any stock. Obviously, whether you win or lose, if you follow your trading plan, you've won. So you just make a trading plan you can live with. Again, I'll recommend the 5 books. Trading in the Zone is going to really help you with that. I have a link for that helps you, wrap your mind around what you can afford and how to deal with losses. Best Loser Win is another one. And then, of course, the Day Trading Volumes 1, 2, and 3, which cover this strategy, cover basically how to day trade from day one. But also 2 and 3 go into technical analysis, excuse me, and candlestick patterns, which are so vital, and then I use them. So I would recommend those books if you're just starting out, or even if you don't have them already. So they're linked here. So I just made this layout available on the last video yesterday. So you can have this layout as well as the scalpers indicator. They're both available under where it says show more under the descriptions of the video. And there's directions on how to put those in if you don't know, because it's not exactly intuitive, because Charles Schwab or TD Ameritrade on Thinkorswim will try to prompt you to make some bad moves, because it doesn't work. Their old style, they say, to bring them in. So make sure you watch that video. It's just 8 or 10 videos ago, and it says right on there, I wish I could remember the number, but it says right on there how to download scripts and layouts. So if you're having trouble, just watch that. It's 3 minutes long. You should watch that. So anyway, this is what is considered to be the what we are calling the perfect RV strategy layout. Excuse me. And what I've done recently is combined the open strategy layout that I was beta testing last week for the $1 Million Margin Club, along with a bunch of other traders. I kind of took some of that and moved it over, since we're always trading on a 1-minute chart. So we made the 1-minute chart a little bit bigger. This is a 1-minute chart. This is the scalpers indicator. This is what's available for free. That is really a must for any day trader. Level 2, the active trader. This is a 15-minute chart, so I can watch bigger moves. This is a 5-minute chart. There's a 5-minute. Actually, this is a 5-minute chart too, isn't it? No, this is a 15. And so did I do that Fibonacci on a 15? Oh, I did the Fibonacci on a 15. Oh, boy. We'll leave it. I'm going to leave it at this point. It's too late to switch it. So do you guys do the fibs on the 5, or you did them on the 5 minute? I don't know. I thought this was a 5 minute chart, so I set it up. Let me just take a quick look at this. Sorry, guys. I'm going to stop talking for a second so I can see this fib. No, this fib's on a 5 minute. Okay, so that works. That's on a 5 minute. All right, so it was throwing me off there. So I know that the 2-day, this is on a 5 minute, 5-day, a Fibonacci level set up. It's always left to right, from a trough to a peak, or a peak to a trough, but always left to right. And this has been back tested that this is the most accurate for this strategy. So you want to set these up. These are support and resistance lines to trade in. So I kind of jumped around and went to this quicker because I thought I had it wrong. But you want to have a 5-day and then a 2-day 5 minute. But when I went to do the 2-day 5 minute Fibonacci, they were exactly the two, as you can see, 2 days back is the same level as 5 days back. So there was no reason to do 2 Fibonacci. So those are part of, first what you do, well, let me just finish. So you have a 5 minute, a 1 hour, a 4 hour minimized down here, and a day chart minimized down here. So let's go ahead and get how I got this set up real quick, because we'll be live trading in just a minute. So this is a day chart. I looked at the previous day. All right. If you look at the right of my picture, it says C, $877.57 right there. If I go back over that candle, that's the close of yesterday. Then you look at the ATR down here, this level, that's an average true range. That stock has moved over 14 days. I go back over that candle. You see it's $40.83. So you divide that in half and you roughly have $20.42. Say you subtract $20.42 from the close to get the ATR low, and you add the same to get the ATR high. Now you've covered the whole $40.42, but it's kind of got a center where the close was. So that's the range you should expect the action to be in, and that's where most of the pivot lines were marked. Now, how did I do these pivot lines in here, or channels, you might want to call them, right here, and why are they this big jumbled mess here? This helps me decide when the stock might turn around, because basically that's where it turned around before. So if you go to, I tried to do the 4 hour chart, guys. So if you look at the 4 hour, we did not have enough to make channels for me. The channels would have been too wide and too few. Then I went straight to the 1 hour. This is as in the book, exactly how to set this up in Day Trading Volume 1. The 1 hour seemed to have enough, although just barely. So did I mark that? Yeah, that's picked up over there. Yeah, every once in a while I see a missed spot, then I follow it across. So yeah, so the bodies and wicks. Now, why is that done? So that's done because the cumulative charts, like the 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, half hour, are all, their time frames are averaged within this 1 hour. So this is when the candlestick, which represents price action, stops at a certain level, then you know that that's probably going to, there's a good chance that that's respected. So there's certainly every reason in the world to mark those as possible support and resistance levels, and no reason in the world not to mark those. So you'd want to try to mark some sort of support and resistance levels. And the way we look at it, these are channels with floors and ceilings, and every time the price action breaks through, okay, this is an important tournament, Shiitake, so having you right in front of me isn't going to be good today. So, but anyway, that's my cat, so she's usually means good luck, so that's good. Yep, I see you. All right, you're going to want to move along now. These are not the droids you're looking for. All right, so this is the action moving right now, but you can see, I've kind of picked up wherever they were. So now let me zoom in and get this prepared, because we're going to be trading. Now we may go in, or technically the strategy calls for the strategy starts a half hour after market open for the best results, which I'm on the East Coast in the US, so in the New York Stock Exchange, that's 10 a.m. But really, we can start anytime, since we're kind of loosely following the RV strategy. So since I'm calling the ball or quarterbacking for all the traders which are trying to make 100,000 this week, I might call it earlier. I might call it a few minutes later. I'm looking at price action. All right, so now this is the volume profile that's set here too. This is set for intraday. This is extremely important to have set. I have a bunch of videos that show you how to set this up, how you should be watching this price action, how it really affects the way that you scalp. Along with the scalping indicator, the green are the buyers, the reds are the seller, red line, and then the blue is the volume. And you can see it right here, so you can gauge the strength in the moment of the move and be able to jump in and out. So the only thing that's better than that is being able to read level 2 efficiently. If you can read this efficiently, this is better than that, because this is prior knowledge before the stock has been sold or bought. This is right after that, a split second. So if you're really good at this and you can read things coming up the pike, then you might be able to anticipate something that's getting stalled or something that's going to break through. Like if you see 100 right here and then suddenly it's 99, 98, 94, 45, 30, 20, and you know the stock's about to pop because they're being bought up so quickly. So, you know, that's the kind of thing you watch for. But on these large caps, like this, that's a very rare occasion. So although I like to look at it on occasion and keep it, keep a thought process about it, it's not the main thing that affects my trades here. I'm just going to get the bigger move here and just so I can see. So 15 minutes just showing this straight up, guys. The five minute is kind of back and forth. It's just breaking through these pivot points. So it respected that one, as you can see, twice. So 882 seems to be a level that's respected, and down here, 881.15 is another level that's respected. So, sort of. Again, these are just guidelines, and then you look at volume as you get in a trade or get out of, enter or exit. You look at where's the VWAP, how are the charts lining up as far as patterns. You're looking at patterns. So there's a lot in that book also is how, a professional trader describes looking for the perfect trade and all the things you should look for. So you should get that Day Trading Volume 1. If you just got 3 books, I get Day Trading Volume 1, Trading in the Zone, and Best Loser Wins. And if you want to really learn patterns, which is, you should, I'd get Day Trading Volume 2 and 3. And that's going to help you with the candlestick patterns. Now, there's a lot of other really good books out there, and I'll probably be promoting other ones as time goes on, but probably 5 is enough for now, right, guys? You hear it every video. And then, of course, now, if you don't want to buy the book, I know the $1 Million Margin Club YouTube channel who puts out some of those books. They're all different authors. They have a review for the $1 Million Margin Club book, 1 or 2 of those, and also Trading in the Zone, not for Best Loser Wins yet. You guys are ready to go, right? So I'm looking at this action, and I'm kind of getting excited about, maybe going long down here. So let's keep a close eye down here. Everybody's ready? So I'm going to be looking for a recovery off of this right now to go long. So I'm not reversing again today, just like yesterday. I'm not reversing. So looking for a dip. Wow, the spread is ridiculous. I'm going to take that, guys. I'm in at, God, wow. It said I was going to get it at 880.03, and that's where I got it. So that already put me in a bad spot. So I have a $2,000 max loss per trade. So, I'm just looking for this to go up to at least 882 again, but we'll wait and see what's going on. The buyers are picking up here. They've been beating the sellers all the way along. You're going to see me make some pretty quick actions here, depending. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we want to get up to 882 at least. And remember, I'd like to get beyond because of the slippage. I slipped 30 cents there from my entry point, in my opinion. Now, there is a slight delay. They say 0.2 of a second from the time you press the button. Depends on what your internet speed is. Wow, so that blew through it fast. So we are holding. We are holding for the next. Let's see if we have another. Let's go to, man, I'm looking at the fib right now. That is really strong. This is a definite reverse for me up here, or get out of the position at the fib. So let's see. Everybody's, a couple of you went short. Typically I would have switched right there at 82, but now, okay, good. They're turned around now. Wow, this is a great opening trade. Let's not lose it. I'm going to get out at the fib. I'm getting out at the fib. So no matter what else happens, I'm going to bank it if it gets up there. It looks like at 885 could stop it. No, it's going to the fib. I'm going to get out right there, guys. Jesus. So hey, good morning. Good morning, everyone. That was a great opening. I'm looking to short. I'm going to short right there. What did I get at 885.40? So I didn't even get to the fib to short it. It looks like I was at the fib, and I didn't get to the fib. So if it breaks this fib, I wanted to bank that. And also, this is a level where typically the price action turns around for at least a bit. So I went ahead and did that, but it doesn't mean it's going to do it. It's going to turn around. So we've got to watch closely. God, I see one of you really red up there. What the heck happened? That's sad. We just started, so I guess you just decided to hold that. What happens is a lot of times with these large numbers is you just kind of freeze, and you gotta be. That means not to be schooling in the middle of a tree, but that means that the share size is too high for you. That's what that means. So if you can't think straight, the share size is just too high for you. So yeah, I should have sold back there. So or covered back there. I should have covered a second ago when it dropped below to 880. It was like at 883 for a second, and I didn't cover. So now I got to buy out. What am I doing? Yeah. I'm going to buy out right there, guys. I don't like that. I'm going to sell short again up there. Did I get that in a worse position than I had it? Oh, God, it looks like I did. 885. Yeah. So I thought I had it more closer to 885, 75 or 80. And so I don't know what I was looking at, either they asked by mistake. So as I'm trying to worry about somebody else, I'm getting a little flustered on my own moves here. That was a bad trade. I mean, look, we're doing okay, obviously. That was a great opening. But yeah, that's a little scary. There we go. I'm taking that, guys. I got to take that. So right now so let's see if we can get it on banking on that again. I'm going to go ahead and go in 884.11 to go long on that. And you guys are all doing good up there, which is great. Yeah, so I banked off this because it twice went back, and I actually got worse than that as far as my position up, because I kind of caught it up here. But with having this cushion, I've got a lot of guts to take a few chances here without a definitive price act, something definitively telling me to turn around here. So look at the scalpers indicator. The volume has dropped. So look at the fib again. We're looking at the fib again. Bam, right at the fib. Is it going to break the fib or just drop off? Whoa, I'm selling there. Okay. And I'm actually going to short up there, guys. I'm going to short right now. I don't even know what I got it at 886.66 on a short. Oh, don't keep going. Yeah, I really expected it to fall off. Now you'd say that's counterintuitive. Having a big cushion helped me make that decision. I'm looking for a sharp retracement. I may or may not get it. Yeah, I'm not feeling good about it. I'm going to get out of that position, guys. I don't like the position. So now I'm thinking I should have. Now I'm going to short. I didn't like it, and now I like going short. So I did a bad trade there, but this is giving me some mixed signals right here off this fib, where it may consolidate for a little while. So we got to watch it close here. think I'm in the lead. I keep trying to assess. Oh, okay, yep, I am in the lead. That's good. Okay, so it's a good second day so far if we don't lose it. I'm taking that, guys. So I hit 12 mostly because I want to bank it. I'm at the 9 EMA, and I'm going to buy back. I'm going to buy back right there, and it instantly went up when I bought back. I just don't like the way that looks. Now I'll buy again. What did I get that at? 82.75. No, it's going to fade. I thought it was going to come back. Okay, this is why I have $2,000 max loss, because I want to kind of let these moves play a little bit. The scalps are really short right now, so as far as timing, they're just very, very short timing. Looking for it to head back to the fib again, guys. That's my general strategy right now, to just kind of slow things down a little bit. I want it to bounce. I'm not using reverse. I would reverse at the fib, to be honest with you. But having some confirmation that it's going back down, because it really messed with me right here, would be a good thing. Let's get back up to that fib. Let's get some power. Get to that fib, because the volume has dropped off. But look at that scalping indicator telling us this is an up. Well, it was. Now that's an upward move. Give it a second. Now remember, these guys make their own choices. I'm just calling the ball. Looking at what the market maker's giving me, because the slips are just redonkulous right now. Because of the spread, mostly, not because of the share size. The candle's not. If you look at the candle to break the price action, you're going to get messed up, because it's not quite reconciling at the split second that it's moving. So there's only so much that a platform can do for you. Wow. I really thought that was, I'm going to get out. I'm going to get back in on a short. I got 15. I think it banked on there and I didn't catch it. And that bothers me. Guess it didn't quite touch it. Yeah, there's one of you. That's 14,000. I see a 12,000. So you guys are doing good. You're following along good and doing your own thing. Yeah, I kind of am missing reverse right now, honestly. Let's see if we can get it down to that 83.75, maybe. It's not going. Wow. I'm going to buy out there. I'm going to buy right back in to go long, back up. 83.91. You know, the targets that I look for, I'm not getting. So this is the problem. It's like I believe this was support, and I got a little bit above it. I mean, it's not terrible, but I'd like to see it head back toward the fib now. You know, that's what we want to see. Let's see if we can get back up. That fib seems to be turning this around every single time. So we're going to go up there. That's right around 886, that level, 885.90. It's hard to keep up, guys, I know. We got some good numbers, though. Now, most would think it would be nearly impossible in 30 minutes a day to get to 100K, but I think we're going to have two good starting days, as long as we don't get a bad red day. Come on. Yeah, so there we go. What did I get that at? Oh, I didn't resell. I'm going to resell. Man, I waited too long to resell. I lost like 40 cents because I think I had it 886 at first. So a couple things. I mean, here's our 15-minute. Here's our 5-minute. So I didn't have a great pattern here. This one was sort of a definitive pattern. It's almost close to an abandoned baby, but was a hammer down here telling you that this could turn around. Wow, we've got a good trade going on again. Okay, so wow. So is it going to stop there? 82. I missed it. I think it came down to 82 here for a second, didn't it? Or very close to it. So it's stopping at that upper volume profile. Here's your point of control down here. The volume has dropped, so we're not getting any help from this. I'd like to see this pulled down or be up here to push it up. And we're not, the scalpers indicator is not being very definitive either. So we're kind of just like caught in the wind here. It's not ideal what's happening here. Yeah, it seems like it's stopping there. Whoa. I'm getting out there, guys. I'm going to buy back in. Try to get a bounce up. No, I'll get that. I think I actually slipped to a loss there. Wow. So this might be it going down. So, yeah, I think it's going down. I'm going to write it down. It didn't do the bounce back. It's continuing to fade. It broke through the 9, the 20, and it came through the high value of the volume profile. Gave me a terrible position, 82 even. I'm right here. I kind of wanted to get it up here. But by the time I saw what was happening and, made one quick bad trade, I think I was at 23 or 24K. So definitely lost in the last couple of trades. It's hard to keep track of, but I'm already over the goal I had set for today, so unless I lose it, sometimes you feel like just walking away. Oh, man. That was not good, what just happened there. That looks like it's going to recover, guys. Oh, be careful. Still looking good. It's definitely not as easy as yesterday was. Now we're looking at 82. It seems to be holding it. Maybe that's the spot to turn around. That's kind of exactly where I am. So it's not a spot to turn around unless I want to buy there and go up with it. So there we go. It broke 82. So now we're down all the way down to 80. Wow, it showed 80, but it didn't give me the money for 80. 80, what is that? See if we can break 880. It's 880.50 there, psychological support. Moving down. I'm looking at the market maker a lot, guys, just trying to figure out. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna buy off that level, guys. I'm not trusting. It looks like it's gonna go up to me now. I'm going to get out again. I'm going to bank short. I think out of all those shenanigans, I made like $300 or something because of the slippage. Between the spread and the slippage, it's not going well here. Wow, 78. I'm going to buy again there. What did I get that? 880? I saw 78. Man, they are really messing with me here. This spread. Oh, my God. Yeah, I saw this number up on it wasn't even anywhere near that number. I saw this number flashing up here or here for a second. I just maybe my mind's playing tricks on me, but it definitely looked like it had a 78, which I'd rather have. Again, I'm ending up right where it's kind of pivoting, not exactly what I'm looking for. Yeah, I think, guys, I think I'm making more money if I just waited a second. I'm not liking reacting quite as quickly as I did there on those trades. I think I left some money on the table or took some money off the table, however you want to look at it. I think I'm reacting too quickly. Although look at this. I'm really glad I'm going the right way for this one. That's 81. Yeah, so I need to talk to myself. Do not pull out. So let's just see. So do I have a pattern? I don't have a definitive pattern here. I don't have a good scalpers indicator pattern. All I've really got right here is support and resistance lines. And it is respecting, but it's like missing every other one. So you know what they say about them in the book? It's like you respect them till you don't. Till you can't, then just disregard them. So we have to pick the ones to respect. So this one, 82, 88, right in this area seems to be the one. The 73, 75 got respected a bunch. So I'm going to look for a bigger play and go ahead and ride this. I've already got 27K. So even if this went down to 25, I've got a great day. I'm going to shoot for some bigger moves here, guys, and stop slipping hundreds and hundreds of dollars on every single trade. So until it's way up. I mean, this is pretty good. So, but it is not calling a direction here for me. It's not calling that it's going the other way. Wow. So now it's consolidating a little bit. So that's a spinning top telling you it's going to go down, except you really shouldn't be calling these patterns unless you have 4 or 5 candles like a trend one direction or the other. So these just kind of become undecisive. Oh, there we go. Undecisive candles. So now we came to the other level. 82, 88. Is it going to break that? It is. So I'm thinking about here because the arrows are here too. I'm thinking about right there, guys. Oh my God. I'm going to take that. Oh my God. I looked away and it was $4,000. I'm like, what in the world just happened there? Oh my God. Man, I don't know where to get it. I don't know if this is going to retrace right now or what's the deal here. So, I'm at yesterday's already, and we got 10 minutes to go. I'm just going to hold out for a second, guys. I'd like to see this pick a direction again. So it's a spinning top, big candle, spinning top, big candle. Is this going to end up being a spinning top? Then we get one more big green. I don't know. I can make up a pattern. I'm not in this move. I could have got a short here. This is normally what I would have done. I would have sold and shorted off this. I am not. See, now we're getting a tweezer move, which is interesting, which calls for a short, a longer term short. So that's looking pretty good to me. Yeah, good, man. All right, I'm going to buy there. I'm buying for a retracement up, or you want to call it a retracement. I don't know what you want to call it. 30. Let me see something that's a little higher than that. Nope, it's going the wrong way. We don't want to see that. It's going the wrong way. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to have to get out in a second here because I don't like the look of it. It looks like it's going to be going down, not up. So I don't want to lose $2,000 here. There we go. Give me a big stab upward there. I'm just going to get out for a second, guys. I'm not. Look at this price action coming in. So that's going to pull the point of control up, which will jump this upward typically if that's what happens. But I do not. Oh, God, I wish I would have stayed in a second longer. Yeah, I'm getting a little conservative with the amount of money that I have here now. Just really respecting this 883.75. If I can get anywhere up into there for a short in that, if it would really give it to me up here, but it's not giving it to me. Oh man, I should have caught that down, huh? Here we go. This is going to punch it up. See all this price action coming in. Now remember, watch the video that shows you how to set this up because they help you. Finally, we're getting some sort of help here. So this is calling for it to go back up. So we're looking for this to go back up to 884.85 based on this movement right here. I'm just not quite 100% sure. Yeah, I'm going to go for it. It should go up. At this point of control, should pop up and punch this up a buck or two. And maybe all the way back up to the fib. So that's what we're going to look for. That's a lot of price action that just happened at that volume, at this price action point. So that usually signifies an upward move when it comes in above the point of control and a downward move when it comes in below the point of control. Not always, just sometimes. So there it goes. Really surprised the point of control didn't pull up yet, but I think people are reading it. They're seeing it. Man, look at that jump around, huh? It's hard to get in. I was looking to try to get 84.50. It dropped off. So I had a $2,000 trade, I think, for a second there, and it just went away. There it goes. So there's the punch up. So it should jump up a hair more from that point of control. Just blew up there. I'm going to take that, honestly. It's just not, now it's just going to grind here, so I'm getting ready to... Honestly, I'm getting ready to go the other direction if it keeps going up strong. Though, where did I get that at? 59? Okay, so I might take a hit here before it turns around. It could even go to the fib here, so that could be my whole. That would be like, yeah, that would be my whole 2,000. So we don't want to see that happen. I do not want this to drop below 30 by plain guesswork here. So now the move happened. So will it support it up here or will it break back down? So, yeah, look at that. You definitely have a bit of a bull flag there on the 5-minute. But you also have some indecisive candles. Wish I could have called these a little better for you guys. Rather than just take the trade. It's moving so fast that it's hard to identify and call out what I'm seeing. A lot of times I'm looking at actual profits and saying, you should bank that, and then reassessing, like, where are you on your support and resistances? And wow, here we go with another fantastic trade. So what are we at, like 81? Again, I'm going to hold longer than I've been. So we're looking down here. Let me think about holding it to the VWAP or to 79-ish. I'm just going to let this. I think I'm in a pretty good position here to ride this down. I'm way up here, 84.59. I'm way up here. Here's where my position is. So I've got a lot of room to mess with this. So I'm usually not in that good of a position holding NVIDIA. So I'm going to leave this on the table and go for the bigger bucks. See if I can break the back of this challenge and then set myself up for a bad day just in case. Here it comes again. I don't want to see that in a short position. So, but oh no, yes I do, because the point of control is up here. So that's going to pull this down, which is going to punch this down. So now I'm in the perfect position. Again, this is not always, but it happens a lot more than not. There's not a percentage rating on this like in Day Trading Volume 2 for the candlestick patterns are all rated, but nobody's really got a rating for this. I haven't seen anybody else set it up the way I set it up. I think there must be some. I'm not trying to claim ownership. This is a Thinkorswim. There it goes, tool. Now, this should go down. More times than not, this has already happened, granted. This is before it's happened. This is after it's happened. This is set for intraday in the moment. So a lot of volume price action happened here. So when people see that, everybody who sees and can read this, they assume that they make an assumption that it's gonna for the next minute or 2 or 3 minutes, it's gonna go down. Just like when it pulled up, it went up. So you have to wait a second, let everybody jump on board, and it should start going down. And here it goes. So now each one of these is considered a support based on where they're marked. But I'm going to take this puppy out for a run right now. See if I can get this up to 40K maybe. Again, we were thinking like yesterday, 15. But yesterday surprised us a lot, hitting 30. A lot of people were over 25, so and I was over 30, so I did win yesterday. Not bragging, but and I don't know, Charlie, if I'm tied. I'm right there with somebody right at yeah. Okay, we're right. There's 2 of us that are right at the 35 range. This keeps fluctuating, so it's hard to get an overall run. But how's everybody else? Are we generally over 30 now? Or are we? I don't even want to look up there, quite frankly, because I gotta watch this. This keeps making. Yeah. Okay. So most people, everybody's above 25, right? Everybody's above 25. So everybody trading today's got 25K. So contest or not. So whoever wins gets all of their money. No, I'm just kidding. That would be wonderful. Oh, don't do that. Oh, so that was it? Was that the move? Okay. See, I'm joking around, losing money. That was over 3,000 a second ago. Not going to panic. I'm going to hold it. I've got about 4. We've both got about, everybody has got about 4.5 minutes, right? Yeah. So we're all following the clock from 10 to 10:30, or a half hour after market to 30 to an hour after market, not when you took your first trade. We're all going to stick to that 30-minute. If you don't want to start right at the second, that's okay. I know a bunch of people didn't. But you have to stop at the East Coast, U.S. time, East Coast, 10:30 a.m. That's when we call the contest done. So you're given a 10-second leeway if you're having trouble getting out of a position, as always, but that's the only, that's when you hit the flatten key. You're having, on markets, you should, that's one of the things on tournaments why we do markets, because people weren't typing in partials, or part of it would get picked up on buy the bid or sell the ask, and then, in a competition, that's a problem. So, you set it so that everybody has to do the same, which, some people just cannot stand because they feel they lose so much money by not getting the exact price that they want. But, you don't get all the shares all the time. That's the problem. And then, it kind of skews the results if you're trying to make it be even for people. If you're just trying to make money, then it's probably a better way to trade. Part of the reason I can't get out of this trade is because they're staying in the trade too. So is it the person that gets out that's the smart one, or is the person that stays in that's the smart? Oh my God, it broke 79. It broke 78. Oh my God. What? Look at that. It's a $6,000 trade, guys. Oh, that's really hard not to. You should all get out so I can get out, please. Get out. Oh my God, look at that. What are we at? We still got 2.5 minutes. Oh, that's really hard not to get out of. That's an incredible trade. I do not want to see that pull back. Really? You know what? I'm going to get out, guys, and I'm going to get right back in, and then I banked mine. That's the way I look at it. I banked mine. If this keeps going down, then great, but I banked mine. You do what you want to do. We just needed to go a little further, a couple of bucks, and I'll break 40K. Is that possible? Can it get down to 76? 76.28. 876.28. That'd give me 40. Let's turn it around. Got a minute and a half, guys. Man, it looks like it just wants to just keep dropping, doesn't it? People watching the 5 minutes, people watching the 15-minute, they're all saying it's going down. Scalper's indicator is winning the war for going down. No, keep going down. Don't show that green candle. No, you want to go down. Oh, man, there's only a minute left to try to capitalize. I hope we're not jumping out on a... That's it. 40. I'm stopping at 40. Woof. Still in it. Yeah, you still got 40 seconds. Sorry, I just couldn't. I was looking at 40 as my number. And there, yeah, now you're at 39. So there is 26 seconds to go. Oh, wow, you just passed me. Okay. It's not fair. No. It's hard to be upset when you make 40K, but I am a competitive person, so this person will have to die. Oh, now another person just passed me. And then didn't, and then did. Wow. Oh, wow. 3 people passed me. Wow. Yeah, you got to get out now, guys. Or at least mark it. You got to bank, mark the numbers. Yeah, she's going to mark the numbers for you. You could stay in the trade, but she's marking where you were. Wow, so that's too bad I didn't stay a little bit longer. Yeah, because we got a 43,000 up there, so and a couple at 41. So yeah, if I would have hung a little longer, then I could have made that more. But that's okay. I'm not going to weep into my pillow. Well, guys, that is the range-bound RV strategy. As you can see, there's the ATR low. There's the ATR high. We never left that range. Now, this is heart-stopping action because of the numbers, but that could have been 100 shares, and you'd have $4,000. So, or it could have been 50 shares, and you'd have $2,000. Or, 10 shares, and you'd have $400. That took a second. But anyway, so yeah, so it's it's all perspective of how you what share size you have, but you can trade this. I don't recommend NVIDIA for the RV strategy. I would recommend staying with the way it describes it in Day Trading Volume 1, which is an ATR 4, 5, or 6, I believe. And then the same way this is set up, it's set up exactly the same way as far as your support and resistance levels, but you have a stock that's not doing swings that can cost you hundreds and hundreds of dollars every trade. It's much calmer, and it's designed to get you $100, $200, $300 a day. I mean, like often I will trade AMD, which is even a little high ATR, but even stocks like Apple work. Large cap, over $25 billion market cap, $1 billion float, and then that ATR 4, 5, or 6 should, and in that book it tells you exactly how to come in and out of these lines because of the wild swings. It breaks these pivot points so quickly that it's really hard to gauge which one is accurate. Like this seemed to be very accurate right here. So this is one that was 82, 88. So you might want to call it almost 83. So 83 was just a hair above it. So the $83 mark was very, very well respected here. And then this one wasn't too bad, which is the 80. That would have been roughly the $81 mark, or a little bit, right around 81. So the even dollars and half dollars are emotional, support and resistance for people. And then of course the Fibonacci is always something you should respect, and then it really did respect it here quite a bit. And then it hung on this line for a while too, 83.75. So right there, where's 84? So 84 is like right there at the same level. That's how tight those are. That's how tight. There's 84, and there's 83.75. So that area was an area to turn around, ride it up and down, right? You try to ride the channels in the RV strategy. You make channels, you set your share size based on the channels, and then you try to run it. So read the book. It's since last March it came out in 2023. It's been changing people's lives because it's really the only large cap stock I've seen a strategy anywhere that's like somewhere you can follow, like in a book. And it can change your life especially if you've made the PDT rule. Okay, guys, I hope now remember that on the channel, there's how to set up your scanners, how to see which way the market's going to go, videos for just about everything, how to set up your charts, how to set up support and resistance lines just generally, how to set up the volume profile, how to get the scalping indicator, how to get 10 custom scripts totally free. Episode 83. That has all these custom scripts for Thinkorswim. This is all Thinkorswim. Let me save that question. If you get this far watching. But anyway, yeah, there's so many videos and so many trading archives. Please check out the channel. Everything's free. We don't sell courses. All we ask is that you subscribe, maybe share, and give a thumbs up. So we really appreciate you being here. So stay inquisitive and stay green out there, my friends. Be careful. I'll see you soon.